Now, where was I? I was going to tell you an origin story of the Mexica Azteca people and why the flag of Mexico, no, the flag of Mexico has an eagle perched on a cactus on an island in the middle of a lake. What's that all about, you say? Well, I'm probably going to mess this up by trying to telling this story, but I'll do my best. I'm going to blow this up a little bit. There we go. Now, this is in ancient times, and there's very many versions of this story, but I'm going to do the short version because, again, we don't have much time. The story is that the ancient Aztecs, when they were leaving and wandering around, they were kind of, I guess, no other tribes wanted them. They were like outcasts and refugees, and they were being kicked out everywhere they would go. A bunch of poor people. This is the ancestors of the great Azteca Empire. They're wandering around, they're poor, and they got all their family and all their belongings on their back, and they're hunched over, and they're like, where are we gonna go? We don't have it. And they're all, they're all poor. Nobody wants them. But one of the elders was a seer. He could see like a prophet, a visionary, a medicine man. And he said, he gave the prophecy that if you ever see a place where there's an eagle with a snake in his mouth, sitting on a cactus, this is where you are supposed to stay. This is your home. So they're traveling around from place to place, and all the other tribes are bullying them and kicking them out. Get out of here, you short, weird-looking Indie. Get out of here. And everywhere they'd go, and finally they got to this place way up in the mountains. And there's this big old lake, Lake Texcoco. And in this lake, there was an itty-bitty island, and you can see here's an old map of Lake Texcoco. There's two parts of it here. And there was a small island here. It was about that. And there was, of course, they saw the eagle. And it was eating a snake, and it was sitting on a cactus in this little bitty island in the middle of this lake. And the Indians looked at each other, and they looked at the snake, and they looked at each other. How, what? Okay, that's the prophecy says we're supposed to live here. So what they did is they built this island up, and they practiced something called Chinampa agriculture. I can't talk today. Chinampa agriculture. Chinampa agriculture. Yes, I can speak English. And they built this up artificially. It was like a little bitty island. They made it bigger and bigger and turned it into a bigger and bigger city. And the only way that you could get to it is through these man-made causeways or bridgeways that they built, these very smart, very ancient Indians. And they got so good and so rich that they went and conquered all the tribes that told them to get the heck out of here, you bunch of losers, and they became the mighty Aztec Empire that we know and love today. That's the short version of the story. I can go on and tell lots of stories about this, like how they had libraries and they had ball courts and they had civil courts and you name it, highways, running water, all that stuff. But we don't have enough time, you see. I have to post this video to e-learning. I know that Professor Lee is going to have a fit because I was supposed to be done by 6:10 and it's already 6:26. So I'm going to knock it off here, and I thank you again so much for being so patient with me. You guys have an awesome day, and remember, next time I will tell you the story of Crow and Octopus Lady. Sisseton from the Spokane tribe. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.